hog right there. That is a Tailwaters hog. Look at that. That is a tailwater hog. So this is what we got going on today. I'm out here at the Pueblo Tailwaters, and it's a beautiful November day, a little chilly. It's morning, and we're going to give it a shot out here. I'm going to show you my setup here. I'll set this up. I've got my tapered leader for my fly line down to strike indicator. From there I've got a little tippet ring, and I've got some 6X. And this time of year I like to use something of an attractor first, and also something that's weighted to help get it down. And right now I've got a little squirmy worm. You can see that, a little squirmy worm. That'll help get it down. Behind that I'm going to put on a little WD-40. This is my midge box right here. I've got WD-40s, I've got RS2s, I got some midge larvas in here as well, and then a few dry flies. I got some caddises, tricos, and Adams. So right now we're going to follow our squirmy wormy. We're going to put on a nice olive WD-40 on, size 20. Now I'm running this right behind the squirmy wormy, probably about 10 inches or so. I like it fairly close, and the reason is I think the fish will move over and come check out the squirmy wormy. If they're not interested, they will see the trailing flies and say, hey, let's give that a shot. So let's get this one tied on here. My nice little WD-40 on there. And to start out, I'm going to add a third fly just for fun and excitement. I sometimes fish a third, oftentimes don't. But again, 6X, I don't want to go to 7X. Too big a fish in here. I've had bad success doing that. So I think I'm going to take one of the little red midge larvas, maybe red and black combo of a midge larva. Size 20 again. Okay, so I got 3 flies. I've got an attractor fly, squirmy worm, got an olive WD-40, and then I've got just a little black midge larva. Now again, the flies I like to use out here, especially this time of year, winter time, size 20, 22, and 24 WD-40. Merger, I use the RS2. You use some midge larva, zebra midge, stuff like that. Dry flies, in case dry start popping up, I will use like a small tan elkhorn caddis or trico or an Adams. Those are my top flies for out here. So we're going to wait on out here. Let's go catch fish. Now I'm right in town here. That's the 4th Street Bridge right down there. There's actually a few people out here today. Saw a couple people down below me. See at least one person up above. Thought I saw another one earlier. Now the tailwaters, considered from the dam at the Pueblo Reservoir all the way through town. And I've fished a fair amount of it, and it's good all the way along. Yeah, there's another person up there too. It's good all the way from the dam on down. A little mending here. Something special today. I'm showing you these flies we are using out here, and I'll give you some close-up pics too. If you want to learn how to tie them, be sure and check out our channel. We've got some tying instructions on exactly how to tie these flies. They're quick and easy. None of these are difficult to tie. If you're new to tying, a little practice, you could have this down within a week. I'm going to give one lucky viewer a little handful of flies that I tied, that I use out here right on the tailwaters. So subscribe to our page, like this video. I'm going to pick one of you guys out at random, and I'm going to send you a handful of flies that I use right out here on the tailwaters. What they do is they stock this with rainbows throughout the year. So good likelihood of catching stalkers, but a lot of them grow up, get big. There are also some really nice browns in here. What I'm doing is I'm just dead drifting. I don't know if you can see the strike indicator there. Casting kind of upstream and across, right at the edge of the current. Got a slow pool right here. Kind of whirlpools in here. But I like to fish right at the edge. That's where the fish hang out, I think. Just dead drifting, watching that strike indicator for any kind of movement. Oftentimes the strikes won't be crazy. You'll just see a little movement or a stutter or a stop on the strike indicator. And you need to hit it with anything. Nice little mend there, so we got a good drift. Watch that strike indicator. Now don't be afraid to try dry flies out here. Adams, caddises, tricos, that kind of thing. Fairly small. I'll fish like a size 18 parachute Adams this time of year if I see some surface activity, and it does really well. Caddises, you could even skate those. But today, it's first thing in the morning. No sign of dries yet. Later this afternoon, that's going to be nice. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little dry fly action. Now I'm using that squirmy worm or San Juan worm oftentimes, and I like to put a bead on that when I tie it, and that'll help bring that fly down where I want it to be with the other flies trailing beyond it. I'm using that instead of using a little split shot. So it's kind of an attractor and a weight to help get the fly down. There we go. We got a little guy. Just a little guy. Now if you saw, I just had a little stutter in my strike indicator. This is just a little guy. He took the WD-40. Just a little guy. Get him unhooked here real quick. Pop right out. And we will let him go. First fish of the day, and it's a minnow. There's one. There we go. There's a nice fish there. That is a decent fish there. Nice fish. See if we can get him on the rail here. See, that's a nice rainbow there. Come here, buddy. Screamer, what we like to see. Screamer. Come here, buddy. Again, I'm only using 6X tippet, so I don't want to horse this guy in. And he took the WD-40. Grab that WD-40. That's a nice 22-inch fish by the looks of it, 24 inches. It is a hog for sure. Yeah, look at that buddy. Look at that bad boy. That is a big fish right there. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. A nice fish. Buddy. Look at that bad boy. It's a hog right there. That is a Tailwaters hog. Look at that. That is a tailwater hog. Let's get him over here. Right on the olive WD-40. Make sure we're recording. Yep, we're recording, thank goodness. That guy is 8, 16. That's about 21 inches, 22 inches. And the fly is right in his lip. Come here, buddy. Look at that. That is a hog. How about that? About 21, 22 inches. We will let him go. Here, buddy. And away he goes. How about that? What an awesome fish right there, guys. Right here in the heart of Pueblo. There's a 4th Street Bridge. Been fishing all morning. Got him on a WD-40 size 20 with a little 1.5 millimeter bead head that I took my Sharpie and made the bead head black. Right here in the heart of Pueblo, Pueblo Tailwaters. I want to thank you for coming out with me today. It's probably only 11 o'clock. I'm going to call it a day with that fish. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. We really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure and subscribe to the page. I want to thank you so much for coming down today. Awesome day down here, fishing the tailwaters. And we hope to see you again. Thank you. GoPro, quit recording.